a short update to my KZ project, specifically my engine build. And I've got the engine going back together. I had the cases split so that I could vapor blast the whole thing and get it all cleaned up, and everything is going back together and not running into too many problems. I've learned a lot. I've never done this in-depth of a rebuild before, so it's been pretty interesting. This engine's getting a the transmission's getting a conversion to a 530 chain from the 630, so I got a new front sprocket, rear sprocket, and 530 chain. I get more options with the 530. You can find colors, and they're really more accessible at motorcycle shops. Usually they carry stuff like that in stock, but the engine itself is going pretty well. Came out looking pretty good. I'm liking this clean aluminum look for the engine. And now what I'm working on is getting the covers polished up. I'm not going too nuts, but what I am going to do is I'm going to put this on the buffing wheel and I'll get it looking pretty shiny, close to chrome. I'm not going to go too crazy, but I'll start out with my more abrasive wheel over here with the red buffing compound, and then I'll finish it up and get it a little shinier with this polishing wheel and the white rouge. And I'll add something at the end of the end results of this, and it'll look pretty good. After that will be some piston balancing. I've got all the weights written down, and I've got to take a couple grams off of 3 of the pistons to bring it down to the lightest one. The lightest one being 301 grams. I think my heaviest is 303.9 grams. So remove some material, I'll get it all done. And that's where this is at. It's coming along pretty quick. So, alright, I'll have more later. Alright, this is the cover after about an hour and a half of sanding with 200, 400, 600, and 1000 grit, and then putting it on the buffing wheel. I could have went with some finer sandpaper and polished it a little bit longer and made it shine like chrome, but I really didn't want to get that far into this. But overall, that cover looks pretty good with a little bit of effort, along with the rest of this engine. Everything's all nice and clean. So I just wanted to show what the end result was after an hour and a half. Alright, I should have some more stuff here before too long.